All right, let's get this started.
Oh.
Which one is it? Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Blooper.
Oh snap. That was so good. Oh,
There it goes. We had some technical difficulties. I haven't used this interface in a long time, so bear with me. What's up, everybody? I'm here with my boy Alex. I'm blooper vibes. I see it. So yeah, we're gonna be answering some questions, man, and we're gonna be hanging out. Let's see if we could crop out some of the mess in my background. I'm gonna move a little bit closer to you, Alex. So yeah, what's up, everybody? Interface? Did I say that funny? Hasiel interface. Yeah, so just let me know if you guys are hearing things clearly. Alex, can you talk into the mic?
Hi.
Let us know if you guys can hear Alex clearly and if you guys can hear me clearly. I gave Alex the better quality mic, so we're gonna hear his nice, beautiful voice and that beautiful mustache is so sharp. All right. So we're just gonna do this very spontaneous, and we're gonna be taking questions throughout this whole stream. I'm gonna be asking some questions to Alex, and just just basically just asking him of his experience, and yeah. So let's do this. So first and foremost, the whole Rebirth album process was a very, very, it kind of took longer than expected. So we met our goal in around like September, and there was just so much going on with COVID at the time that it just delayed a lot of things, especially with what I wanted to do. But we were just working on things slowly but surely, and just to be transparent, Alex didn't record anything on the album. That was all me. However, Alex joined the band a little later on in the journey. So, even though he wasn't a part of the writing process, I still feel like, Alex was a very important part to bringing this up and bringing this to life. So then, as you guys know, my brother passed away in the summer, like smack in the middle of COVID. So kind of to put the icing on the cake, there was just a lot of things going on. So I feel like that was one of the reasons why it just took so long for this process to come to come to life. But you know, everything happens for a reason, and God always has everything under control. So you know, after I finished recording everything, I needed a guitarist to learn the material and bring this idea and this vision to life. So I'm not saying this because Alex is my friend, but Alex is one of the most committed people that I know to music, and it was pretty automatic for me to just ask him to be part of this. So Alex, I'm going to be asking you a few questions, and then you just be honest. Do you have to answer that?
No.
You know, his phone is blowing up right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So, in a few words, Alex, can you tell me the like just the basic vibes since we've been working together? Tell me about your experience so far working with me and working with the material. Yeah, go ahead.
So just work I'm just trying to be as genuine as possible. So working with James was very different from what I usually do. As in previous stuff, like I usually just do more like heavier, more aggressive stuff. But once I heard that James needed like a guitarist, it was just automatic and genuine for me to just ask him if I could just join in. And like the music obviously was very different than what I do, and I just heard that from the beginning, and I somehow just started learning and studying the whole pieces, and it was kind of actually fun to start it on the process of learning the whole guitar and stuff. So it was kind of fun for me to like enjoy the process, and it didn't feel like working anymore, or no, it didn't feel like working at that point. I was just having fun, and then I'm here.
Yeah, so that's actually something interesting that you said, because Alex is you know, since I've known him, he's loved like heavy music. So you know, not that my music is not heavy, but definitely in this process of the album and the Rebirth album, I really did take a very lighter approach to this, and I know it's gonna upset some people that I didn't go heavy, because people are always asking me to go heavier. Someone even told me, James, you need an 8-string for your next covers, and I'm like, listen, man, I don't even know what to do with 6 strings. What the heck am I gonna do with 8? You know what I'm saying? But it's something that the style of music is something that's really close to my heart, and I really hope you guys vibe with that. But yeah, Alex just he's into like that deathcore and that slam and I don't even know what the other kinds of things is called, like deathcore and slam, grindcore,
that
and stuff like that.
Frog,
like the brie frogs, right? So and death metal, yeah, it's like Hasiel said. So yeah, and it's funny because I also work with Alex on a personal level with his projects, and we collaborate, and you know, I have him over the studio, and he's currently working on a solo project, and the stuff for his solo project is so complex and heavy, and sometimes it's funny because Alex can literally like slay all those riffs and breakdowns, but then when I give him like my easy like cookie cutter Blink-182 riffs, he's like having some kinds of issues with it. Not that he's not able to learn it, because Alex is a genius, but you know, I just find that really funny. But yeah, it's been a really good experience. All right, let's take some questions before moving a little forward. Let's see what we got here in this chat. I can't pay attention to Alex because I keep staring at his stash. That's my boy Hasiel, you're funny. What does uwu mean? Are you serious, Abner? What? I don't know what that means. That's like a face, I
like-
think, or something. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Gaby Baby Dabs. It's Gaby Baby. You guys are funny, man. Alex go Bree very well. Who's Mentos the Fresh Maker? Who is that? Do you know who that is?
I don't know. But
Apparently they know you. Is your music light? Yes. So is your music light if it's not heavy? Yeah. So I mean, I call my
Your music or my music?
I guess he was talking. I think he was talking about me. So basically, yeah, I like to call my music lifecore because it's not deathcore, but it's just like metal.
Yeah, it's
metal,
definitely opposite. Yeah.
right. So I call it
Lifecore.
lifecore. and someone, and it's funny because someone in a Christian metal group was like, "What the ass is lifecore?" And I was just like, first of all, relax, tone it down a bit, but yeah. I had to just gracefully answer that person. Okay. Oh, James plays instruments. Yes, Gabe. I play instruments. Thank you. Death metal, Swedish melodic death metal.
It says death metal.
What's your top death metal band? So I guess that's for you, Alex.
Top death metal band?
Yeah, I guess.
Top. As in currently, or what I'm listening right now, I think the top death metal band would be. I like a lot of Dayside. Dayside is definitely a heavy death metal that I've been listening to for years, actually.
They're called Dayside?
Dayside, yeah, it's a very death metal band.
I don't know about death metal, so
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I listen to a lot of stuff.
is like Opeth death metal?
Cattle Decapitation, yeah, I listen to a lot of
Cattle Decapitation? All right.
Yeah, man, I listen to all that slam stuff.
Cool. All right. Oh, it's Drew. Oh, Mental's a Fresh Maker is Drew. And Drew,
Andrew.
our vocalists.
Yeah.
What's up,
Oh.
Andrew? How you doing, bro? Good to have you here, bruh. What does This Surrender mean? Because I'm in the band and I still don't know. Oh, that's Gabe. So it's cool because Gabe, our drummer, and Drew, our vocalist slash keyboardist, is in the chat right now. So thank you for joining. So Gabe, to answer your question, This Surrender means to me the portion of scripture that reads, we are to present ourselves as living sacrifice, and I'm paraphrasing, but it basically says that that's the sign of true worship, and that's in Romans 12:1. And you know, if you think of offering your lives as living sacrifice, you understand that offering yourself as a living sacrifice is literally surrendering everything to God. And I've made like a bunch of TikTok videos on this, and it's one of my favorite Bible verses, because you know, it's people sometimes think that worship is just like 30 minutes on a Sunday. And you know, sometimes people say, you know, hey, worship was really good today, man, I feel great. And just the statement "worship was good today" is like, it's biblically incorrect, because if we're going by the Bible's definition of worship, then number one, it's not only music, it's how you act, what you say, how you talk, how you walk, the things you do, like your schedule, your time, your state of mind. You're surrendering all of that to God, and that is pure worship. That is the real worship. So so surrendering everything. And then I was just thinking of a song called "Make Room," and in the song, the part of the song, there's a part of the song that goes, "This is my surrender," and that's pretty much where I made the name up. And you just take out "my," and You just that's where the name is. So This Surrender. So yeah, that is where the name derives from. Do you plan on doing any classic hymns? Yeah. So hymns are definitely in our in our future. We're focusing on a lot of different things right now, but we will. Why are you laughing? You're reading the chat.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to that, Drew. So we're focusing on. We're planning a really big road trip to Indiana in June, and we're focusing on just getting ready for that. It's a really big opportunity to share the stage for share the stage with many cool Christian bands. So, but yes, eventually we're gonna do some hymns this year. I'm personally taking requests on Patreon, so if you want to hear a hymn, if you want a specific hymn to be done, then you can smash that link. I think it's in our bio right now, and you can request a song on Patreon. Okay, let's keep moving forward. You're a man of culture. Is there a thing as live metal, the opposite of death metal? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've never heard it. I've never heard nobody call it that. But
I think a day to remember. It's
a day to remember. Yeah, I guess you could call that like live metal.
Yeah.
Some people call it easy core. Yeah, it is. It is happy. There's a lot of easy core vibes in our album. And it's if you're musically inclined, then you'll understand this. But there's a lot of breakdowns in the major scale, which it's kind of different, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So all right, let's keep it moving. Opeth is a progressive death metal.
Yeah, I've heard of Opeth.
Opeth, yeah. My brother, rest in peace, Carlito. He put me on to Opeth, and really great, like 8-minute songs, but like 8-minute masterpieces. I love it because it's like a whole story that they tell through their music. Okay, Alex, this question is for you. What is Alex's favorite food and why is it?
Baleada.
What? What the heck? Baleadas?
No, man.
What is that? First of all, what is baleadas? Is that a Honduran thing?
So yeah, it's a Honduran thing.
All right. Let's take this time. Oh, let me read this next comment. That's my son, people, and I love him. Hi, mom. Thank you for coming through to the stream. All right, so let's just take this time to just get to know Alex a little bit more with this question here.
Yeah.
So Alex, tell us a little bit about you. Your ethnicity, your cultural background, and what got you into metal, because it's weird, especially for somebody from Central America.
Honduras, yeah.
Is
Central
that
America.
South or? Is that South America or Central?
Central.
So it's kind of odd for someone from Central America to like metal. So let's just hear a little bit about your backstory.
So I go back in the '94. That's where I popped to this reality, and I was born.
You're
in
a baby.
I was born in Honduras, and so most of my life, well, 17 years was in Honduras, and I was raised there. Most of my childhood and teenage years were there, and almost all the time I would eat baleadas, which is like a typical food over there in Honduras, where it's like a whole tortilla, like a big tortilla with like beans, eggs, cream butter, avocado.
That sounds good, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, how come you never put me on, bro?
Yeah.
I've known this dude for almost 10 years.
He asked me what's my favorite food. I didn't say it was baleadas.
Gotcha.
Right, so he just assumed, first of all. But I do love baleadas. It will be on my top second. My top first will be pupusas.
Yo, holla pupusas. I'm married to a Salvadoreña, and her mom kills it with the pupusas. But sorry, continue.
I eat that.
I get excited for food. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. I would love. Yeah, I eat that I have a store that sells pupusas like around the corner, so I will eat it like every now and then. But yeah, it's like that's my favorite favorite food since child and probably forever and ever. Yeah.
So tell us a bit about what got you into metal and like how did you start? Did you start as a vocalist? Because for those of you that don't know, Alex is basically like James Jr. because he plays drums, he plays a guitar, he plays keyboard, he sings a little bit and he screams. So Alex, tell us a bit about like what got you into metal. What did you start doing?
So I think it started. Well, when I was a kid, I was not listening to metal at all, not even rock. It all started when I was in 5th grade, and I started listening to like other things, because then we had like reggaeton back then and hip hop and all this like artists that I wasn't really feeling the void. But I started on 5th grade. I started listening to AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Metallica. There was a point in my life where I was listening to most of their albums, and then I started like progressively going like heavier and heavier. At this point, it was more for me. It was like black metal. I got to black metal first, from 7th to 8th. Then I had like a death metal phase, 8th to 9th grade, and then after that it was just pure hardcore, and then I started like mixing a lot of stuff. That was the heavy metal was the one thing that filled out my the void, and I had like some of connection to it, and ever since then I've been playing. But on the side, I would still listen to like rap, even classical music and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's really cool. Yeah, so I appreciate where Alex comes from, because he hasn't forgotten his roots, but at the same time he's added to his like mentality of music really well with metal. So I really respect that about him. So all right, let's look at this chat. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Abner Castillo. If you remove oh my God. All right, Abner. If you remove the Mighty in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, are they still strong? Why these questions are not relevant to anything we're talking about? But okay. Let's
I don't think they're strong.
If they're not morphing in a mighty way, they're not strong. Let's keep moving.
I mean,
Gabe Mercedes, how long do you poop for?
Alex,
I'll let you answer that one.
I poop like every day, and I try to make it like at least like 20-15 minutes. It can take all my day. I can't. I used to do that a lot. I used to sit on the throne, like.
I hate that throne. Why do people call it the throne? That's so stupid.
Because you're claiming it.
Oh my gosh. I have a really strong digestive system, so like my body processes things really fast, like foods. So yeah, just about like the same as Alex. This was a weird question. How big was your biggest poop? I'm gonna be honest, Haciel, I don't go around measuring my poop, to be honest, bro. That's kind of weird. Like, how do you even measure it, bro? Like, you looking at it in the toilet and then you're like...
I can't answer that. Like, it gotten big to a point where it wasn't flushing.
Wow. You need to check your insides. All right, let's keep going.
Hey, he asked.
Haciel, my mother-in-law makes them. We go over as soon as we hear. All right, I'm with it. Let's go. Alex, do you believe in science?
Oh, Scientology.
Alex doesn't believe in science, but science believes in Alex.
Oh.
Alex, do you believe in love after love?
Whoa!
What is happening right now in this chat? Again, you're a man of culture. All right, more questions. Are the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ripoffs of Voltron from the 80s? All right, Chris. I'm not that old, so I don't know. I don't know about Voltron.
I didn't know.
I
did not
and
know
Alex
there
was born in 94, so I was born in 88. Alex was born in 94.
Voltron though.
So,
Is there a thing? Voltron?
Voltron is like a show from the 80s. I know that, but I don't know. Abby? I know Abby's in here, and Abby's a bit of the, older age. All right. When did you start playing music? Hasiel, I guess we could both answer that because I don't know who he's asking.
I guess I would just, yeah. So I started playing guitar when I was like 4th grade. And ever since then, it was non-stop. It was like a thing where I just have to pick the guitar every day and start learning all the songs like Hotel California or like Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. It was like one of those things where you just have to learn if you were a beginner and stuff. And then like progressively, I just started going to like bass. And then progressively, I started going with a little bit of the drums. And eventually, I ended up with vocals, which it took me I've been trying to scream for a very long time. Like if I actually go back to my childhood, and I'm listening to Suicide Silence, for instance, then trying to imitate that, Mitch Locker in certain songs, then I would say that was the spark, where I started going with the vocals and stuff. But that's me. That's how I started playing music.
Nice. So I started in church, just like most people. I started just learning music on the worship team, but even then I always liked rock. So I bought a guitar at the age of 18, and my brother basically just taught me everything that I know. So that's how I got into music. All right, let's get into a little bit more questions. We're gonna do a giveaway very, very soon. So if you're in the chat right now, then I want you to comment something so that I know that you're here on this stream, so that I can put your name on the wheel. We're gonna do a random wheel, and we're gonna do a merch giveaway in a few minutes. So make yourself known. Put something in the chat, and I'll include you in the giveaway. So yeah, these guys, man. All right, let's see. I have Andrew. So far I have Abby, Hasiel, Gabe, Andrew, and Chris. So if there's anybody else in the stream, wait, I'm in the chat. Christoph. All right, I'm gonna add you, Christoph. Adding you right now to the wheel. Christoph. All right. Anybody else? We're gonna be doing it very soon. Norma, what's up, Norma? Oh, snap, I didn't even know you were here. You see, that's weird when there's like lurkers. They're just watching. It's like they're watching from the bushes, but not saying anything. Like, just say something to me. I want to win something. All right. Everyone's going to get an equal opportunity to win. So, yeah. I guess, I don't know. I didn't have no questions planned, but Alex, name the biggest problem in America today, in your opinion. The biggest problem in America today. Let's go.
The biggest problem in America today.
I know he's gonna say something like, all the snowflakes, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, you see. Cancel culture. Be careful what you say. Nah, we're in a safe space. Listen, man, we're in a safe space. I feel like we're in a safe space, and anything that I do, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, whatever, I always make it clear that we have to be okay with expressing ourselves. Like we can't let this culture drive us away from being able to freely just speak your opinion, but be respectful about it. it. You know what I'm saying? So
course.
that's something that I'm really, really big on. So, Alex, the biggest problem in America today. And then, how about this? I'll answer the same question after you're done.
Okay. I think that as an individual, the biggest problem that America is going through will be culture war. There's a lot of like culture war going against each other. I mean, even from all directions, up and down, left and right, you know. And that's because we have so much diversity in this country that it's not really even our fault to even start up with, because everybody's coming up in different places, you know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, like once you're here, you're placed somewhere in society, and that right there is the problem that we have. And
You're saying based on your culture, you're placed somewhere in society,
Right.
without getting a actual opportunity to show like your potential. That's
Right.
actually valid. I didn't even think of something like that. So yeah, I feel like the biggest problem in America today is the deconstruction of the family, and you know the different organizations that have this agenda to break the I think it's called like the nuclear family, I think is the right term. And yeah, I think that's like the correct term that they call it. And you know, I'm a firm believer that a child needs his father, a child needs his mother, a child needs his, you know, siblings. And you know, that's where the, you know, number one lack of this country is, and that is the root of a lot of different issues, crime, and you know, racism and hate and stuff. You know, a lot of the times they don't have an actual father figure to show them what the right thing is. So there's many problems in America, but
I mean, obesity is a second problem
Thank
too,
you.
if you really want to get into it.
obesity is a really big problem. All right, let's read some of these comments. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to serve God. That's the meaning of life. What is your favorite riff off the album? I'll let Alex answer that, since Alex has learned all of my material. And all right, what's your favorite riff?
What's your favorite riff off the album?
I can answer that
I think,
for you.
I think it will be God of Wonder.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say
God
that
of
because
Wonder.
he pretty much expresses his you know, his love. He really
his
likes
song.
us. And you know, the funny thing, and I was saying this on TikTok earlier, the funny thing about God of Wonders, when I was first tracking God of Wonders with Gabe, I just like, I don't know, like I wasn't feeling that song, and it was one of the songs I was voted on the album, and I wasn't feeling it. So you know, I was like, whatever, let me just put some rinky-dinky riffs together and put a breakdown or two in there, whatever, call it a day. And you know, when Ben sent me that first mix, I was just like, bro, this sounds heavy. And I was thankful, because a lot of the material that I put on the album was very like pop punk centered, and it was good to have something heavy to kind of balance everything out. So yeah, God of Wonders is a really, really sick riff. So I see
He said favorite riff. I think my favorite riff will be like literally going at the end. You know,
the end of God. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's basically like the riff of the song. Yeah, so it's in the beginning and it's in the end. So I see right now, I'm looking at these analytics right here. It says 11 concurrent viewers. So if you're a viewer and you have not made your presence known, I want you guys to be part of this giveaway. So if you are currently watching and you have yet to make yourself known in the chat, I want you guys to be part of this giveaway. We're giving away a free t-shirt. So it's going to be any t-shirt of your choice off our merch store. and I'd love for you guys to win something. So, all right, I see Josue. Josue said something, so let me add Josue to this. I forgot you were here, Josue. You probably stepped away. Yeah, so, all right, Hasiel and Christoph, you guys already said something earlier. Lurkers emerge. This guy's funny. Christoph, I don't know you in real life, but you're funny. All right, let's keep going through these comments. I was gonna say the education system, but that can be number 2. Yeah, so I mean, like, the education system definitely needs a revamp in this country.
I do want to comment on that education system because I was raised in another country, and then I was put here, and then I still went to high school. The difference between the educational system here is it's so bad. It's so bad I can describe how terrible are training this young adults for life. I mean, it's bad, and the way I see it, it's because how I was trained over there in my other high school. I learned how to fix car. I mean, how to change the cars from the tire from the cars, how to change bikes, like essential things that happen in life, in real life. They taught us and stuff like that. It got into a point where if I was gonna stay there on my 11th grade in my country, they were gonna teach us how to do taxes and all that stuff and how this But it was literally at 10th grade that I decided to move out and go to the United States. And then when I was put here to the 11th grade, that's when I started realizing that things are not like the same.
Yeah.
Right.
That's interesting. Yeah, so Christoph basically said it. American school doesn't really prepare you for life. I agree.
Now, for universities and colleges, they're top right there. I wouldn't say top 1, but they're very good. The universities over there in my country are backward. It's so bad over there.
Yeah?
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Everybody who graduates from high school, they come here for the college and universities.
That makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, piggybacking on what Christoph said, and you're right. The American school system from elementary to high school, it really doesn't prepare you for real life. And I don't know if it's like if it's maybe just like me talking, but there are good teachers, there are good schools, but the majority of schools, unfortunately, a lot of people just see it as a business. And I worked at a school for 5 years, and I can honestly say that unfortunately, the leadership in that school just saw things as a business. And at the end of the day, there was an executive order, and they were so obsessed with just bringing kids in to the point where they were even bringing kids into a full classroom that needed special help, and they were just bringing them in just because the government gives more funds to depending on how many kids you have. And it was about the money, unfortunately. And that's just my personal experience. But you're right, the school system needs a big revamp. And we shouldn't force college on kids either. That's another thing. There's college is good for some people, and it works depending on what job you want, but it's just not for everybody. And that should be something that is also taught along with practical life lessons. So and Andrew is a teacher, which is good. I'm glad that Andrew's a teacher, because Andrew's our vocalist, and teachers get a lot of time off, so we're gonna be doing a lot of road trips. So Norma, thank you for lending us Andrew. Okay, so I see Gabriela. 13.
There's Gabriela.
Oh, Gabriela Maldonado. Hi. Oh, is that Gabby?
Yeah, that's Gabby.
Hi, Gabby. Oh, thank you for being part of the stream, Gabby. Thank you so much for joining us. So, like I said, I see 13 people here, and I want to include you in the giveaway. It's gonna be happening in a few minutes, maybe like 5 minutes. So I want you guys to be part of the giveaway. So if you have not made yourself known in the chat, then make yourself known. Unfortunately, I can't see who's in the chat. So yeah, make yourself known. Gabby is really good at bringing Alex McDonald's. Yeah. So all right. So we're gonna be taking some final questions. Any final questions? And then we're gonna be doing this spin the wheel thing over here. So where is it? Okay, there it goes. Okay. So any final questions, guys? Just wanna say thank you to those of you that have been supporting for a long time. You know, I've had this idea in the back burner for a while, and I know God has a lot of special things planned for this ministry. So just want to say thank you for those that, you know, have been just rocking with me from the start, and, you know, from whichever part of your journey or whichever part of this journey that you joined. You know, I appreciate you guys. So thank you. All right, let's go. Let's do this giveaway. I guess nobody else is going to comment. All right, let's see. All right, there it goes. All right. So let me see if there's any last minute people. I'm looking on my iPad right now.
Oh, I like this song.
Let's add Rosa in here. Okay, so here we go. This is Picker Wheel. Oh, I like that song. Oh, mom is here. I forgot mom commented earlier. Okay, Dominga. I'm putting Dominga in here for the giveaway. I love you, Dad. Who's Dad? She's talking to you. He calls you Dad?
And that's probably Max.
That's kind of cute. Oh, that's Max typing. Oh, yeah. So Alex's son is on the stream too. Okay, we're gonna do this giveaway. Hey, yo. That's his son. Relax, Andrew. All right, let's do the spin. And since I am feeling a little generous, I'm gonna do 2 spins. We're gonna do 2 spins, and we're gonna see who gets to win. All right, spin number 1. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Josue! Josue, you're the winner. Josue, you won, dude.
Tell your mom and dad.
Tell mommy and daddy. All right, let's spin again. Let's take Josue out of here. Josue, you're out of here, bro, because you won already. Okay. We're going to do one more spin. We are going to do one more spin. Here we go. Here's the spin.
Ooh,
Hasiel, you won another one. Okay, so that does it right there. Let me know. Rigged. Yeah, it's not rigged, I promise. So, yeah, I guess hit me up after Hasiel and Josue recount. You ain't getting no recounts, Donald Trump.
He said I've peaked.
So, Paradigms is where the surrender. Yeah, man, listen, that's just the way that it happened, bro. So, yeah, man. Now TS gotta wear Paradigms. All right, let's see in the Paradigm stream, in the next Paradigm stream. Anyway, yeah. So this pretty much concludes our time tonight, guys. Everybody that was hanging out, just thank you, man. This is like a trial and error thing. I'm monetized now on the channel, so definitely this watch time helps the channel out a lot. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is it for us.